Welcome back, guys. Interesting title of this video, isn't it? One of the things, first of all, I've had a Murphy's Law sort of week. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. It has gone wrong. I'm not taking this job and shoving it. I'm not quitting Prime. I'm not doing any of that stuff. But sometimes you just kind of feel like that's just how you feel sometimes. And I was talking to my wife last night about this. I sometimes feel bad because I present this as sunshine and lollipops. That, I'm making tons of money. It's great. I don't have any problems out here. And that, come to Prime because it's just fantastic. And I am going to say I really do enjoy it. Obviously, I wouldn't be doing these videos if I did not enjoy what I'm doing. But I thought, you know what, maybe something for kind of a reality check that sometimes things just suck. And this has been one of those weeks. I'm recording this on a Thursday. Had the weekend off. Most of you guys who've watched my videos know that I do a regional dedicated. I go home every night. For the most part, I go home every night. Usually have one day each weekend off. If I want to take more time off, I'm like any lease operator. I lease this truck. I could take off, I could call Prime right now and say, not driving more. You can send me a load, but I'm going to click on the no button. I don't commit to accepting this load, and I'm just going to stay home. I could certainly do that. Took the weekend off. Last weekend, actually had an in-law event up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. My wife is from that area. Love it. Beautiful. Want to retire there someday. Spectacular country. If you've never been to the UP of Michigan, unbelievable part of this country. If you don't like the outdoors, it might not be for you, but that's where my wife is from. Went to an event up there, family event up there, and had a blast. Really kind of reminding myself of why I love that area so much. Anyway, first day back, had a short trip, 70 miles. And if you've seen my video, worst thing you can hear from a receiver, no room in the tank. So sat for 19 and a half hours at a receiver. That was on Monday. And then after they finally had room, because I'd been there for more than 10 hours, I got my reset in, got my 10-hour break in, came back, got my loaded trailer for my Tuesday morning delivery, which was in Cicero, Illinois. These are places, by the way, if you've recognized some of these. The first place I went where I was delayed, I've done a video there. Cicero, I've done several videos there. The how to pump video was done in Cicero. And I had a mechanical failure in Cicero that was a major mess. Nothing wrong with my truck. This was not a truck problem. This actually was one of the hoses on the trailer. There's two hoses on each trailer. If you've watched those videos, one of those hoses failed. That was fun. That was a mess. That was time, made a mess. Got product all over myself. So that was bad day number 2. Came back, was supposed to do something, delivering another shorter trip, 70 miles or so, yesterday, so Wednesday. Got a phone call at 5:30 in the morning. Hey, can you do something else instead? Somebody can't make a load. Fine, paid more money, so I was all right with that. Got there. They couldn't unload me right away. I didn't make the delivery on time because I wasn't told until, it was one of those where it had to be there at 9 a.m. and they call me at 5:30 and it's 4 hours away. You can do the math and figure it's not going to make it on time. Actually, it was about 5 hours away when it was all said and done with traffic outside of Chicago. So they take a lunch break. They take an hour off between noon and 1. So then I got there at 11, had to sit until 1, finally delivered, and finally headed back. But So that went wrong. I had to sit there for an extra hour. The pump on the trailer decided to leak. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Had a nice short load. This is our shortest load that we do, 28 miles away from the Decatur terminal. Get there and another leaky pump. Now, yesterday and today, any other time, a leaky pump is not a big deal at all. It really is not. You can rebuild the pump. You can clean. You can contain whatever's leaking out of the pump. It's not a big problem. If you look at the video where I show the little the fitting, and then going into the 2-inch pipe at one of our customers, it's one of the shorter videos that I did when I first started it. There was a small drip coming off. You can try and repair that drip, and I did that by putting a shim in. You can, if your shim doesn't fix the drip, you can just put something to collect. And I had to go and purchase some additional items and bought some of these buckets. These are just, you can buy these at the Walmart, like they're dishpan buckets. So you can just use something like this, set it underneath the pump, and it'll just drip in there. I mean, if you're dripping more than is going to be in this bucket, you're going to have to rebuild the pump. And rebuilding the pump is not a big deal at all. It's something that Prime teaches you how to do. Basically, there's a series of O-rings inside the impellers in the pump, and they break down over time. They're rubber O-rings rubbing against metal, and it's like anything. They're going to break down. They need to be replaced. If it's a small leak, the Prime terminal here in Decatur can replace them. If it's a catastrophic leak, the driver has to do that in the field. So there was that, and then this morning had a light bulb burnt out, so had to get some replacement light bulbs. It's a Murphy's Law sort of week, and it's not a big deal. It is what it is. No matter what you do, it's not a perfect job. You're gonna have those bad days. You're gonna have those days that you just go, man, I just want to go home. I don't want to be doing this right now. By no means is it a situation where I want to quit, but like I said, I think I was just having that discussion with my wife last night, and I said, sometimes when I do these videos, I feel like I present this as the greatest job ever. And I really enjoy that, and I don't want to say I don't like this job. I do really enjoy this job, but I do want to make it a fair, hey, sometimes you're going to have a bad day. Sometimes it's going to stink. Sometimes you're going to have a week where nothing goes right. So, not quitting Prime, but just having one of them weeks. Thought I'd let you guys know about it. Hoping it gets better from here. Enjoy. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Keep watching. Like, subscribe, share them if you like. If you're coming to Prime, again, I'll throw that reminder out. You can put my name down. It's the channel name. They ask if you have a reference, if somebody referred you when you sign up for Prime. So if you're coming, if these videos, if you feel like you've gotten anything on them, you want to throw my name in there, go for it. Doesn't cost you a thing. I can get a little bit of a bonus. And truthfully, I'm going to tell you this. I've had some guys tell me that they have used my name. I haven't seen a bonus yet. And I described it earlier. You have to come to Prime, show up at orientation, survive the week of orientation, survive your PSD training if you're getting your license, survive TNT training, and then get your own truck and deliver your first load before I get anything. And I've been doing this for 7 months now, doing these videos. I have not had anybody complete that process. At least that they've told me about. And that kind of goes to how difficult a job this is, that there is an attrition rate in trucking where they used to get 100, and I've been told they've made the classes a little bit smaller, but they used to get about 100 people every Monday. There might be 40, 50 guys on Friday who survive orientation, and then 3, 4, 5 months later, by the time you get into your own truck, how many of those guys are left? So, anyway, thought you'd enjoy this video. I'm not quitting Prime. Just kind of an attention-grabbing title. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.